So I was fortunate enough in university to be able to study the Good Friday Agreement and the Northern Ireland peace process. And I was wondering, how would you make sure the Good Friday Agreement is protected in a no-deal Brexit scenario?
Well,
Mr. Johnson.
Well, thank you so much. And I think all sides agree that the text of the Good Friday Agreement must be respected and will continue to be respected. And I think all sides also agree that there is no need whatever to have hard infrastructure, to have physical checks at the border in Northern Ireland, and we won't do that. We, the UK government, won't do that. I can't believe that I don't think Jeremy would want to see that. Nobody wants to see that, and we certainly don't think that our friends in Dublin will want to see that either. And indeed, the European Commission is confident that such checks will not be necessary. So I think we need to approach this and Jeremy has spoken about trusted trader schemes and checks away from the border. That's entirely right. Let's bring that spirit of optimism to this problem. You can solve the problem of frictionless trade at the Northern Irish border and elsewhere, but the correct place to do it, logically, is in the discussions on the free trade agreement that we will conclude after we have left on October the 31st. That's how to do it.
Mr. Hunt.
Well, Lewis, I met a couple of weeks ago someone from Newry, which is one of the border towns. And he was saying that in the time of the Troubles, they had unemployment of around 20%. But now, since the Belfast Good Friday Agreement, it's gone down to 2%, a total transformation. And the one thing that they all say is that we cannot have hard border infrastructure because that would be a target for terrorists and would then put the whole peace process at risk. And that peace process, I think, by the way, is one of the greatest achievements of the last 20, 30 years, and we should all be very proud of that. So we need to find a solution, but it's got to be a solution that doesn't trap us in the customs union. And the problem with the backstop was that we were trapped in the customs union until such time as the EU deigned to give us permission to leave the customs union, which is why I always judged that it was never going to get through the House of Commons. And so I think the best proposals are ones that have been put together by two brilliant Conservative MPs, Greg Hands and Nicky Morgan. They've got something called the Alternative Arrangements Commission. They've got a report that's 202 pages long, but basically it deals with the issue of technology, and it says that it can be done on existing technology. We don't need new technology. It also says that it wouldn't be possible to get this technology up and running immediately. It will take some time to do that, so you need a period of time while you're getting it up and running. And it would also be a combination of checks away from the borders. If you look at, for example, factories exporting from France to Switzerland, their trucks are often not stopped at the Swiss border, they're checked at either end. So put all those things together. Why do I really think this can be done? Because that's what Michel Barnier once let slip. He was talking about their plans for a no-deal Brexit.
Mr. Hunt, sorry to interject, but the EU have already said they're not going to deal with alternative arrangements. They're not going to reopen the withdrawal agreement at all. It's all well and good, but they're not going to listen.
Well, actually what they said was they've accepted that there is a long-term solution in technology. What they're saying is at the moment, they don't believe that the technology is there. But that, I think, is because, and I'm sure Boris would agree with this, because they obviously like the backstop when that was on the table, because that keeps us trapped in the customs
union.
You're
in danger of breaking out into a
I
furious
like the way Jeremy is talking now.
Good,
I like the new spirit of optimism.
Good. Join my cabinet, Boris.
Come on.
Before we...
I wouldn't be so impertinent.
No, I'm just inviting you. I think you're showing a lot of talent this evening.
I wouldn't be so impertinent as to...